Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I would like to show you a Minotaur replay with a commentary this time, something that I've never done before. But I feel like this game deserves of this and I would like to try something new for the channel. So with that being said, we have the Bieutna spotted on our flank. And the main goal of this flank is to, at this point, is to maximize the spotting capabilities of the friendly Karl Johan that's pushing in. Because seeing this guy pushing like that, I know that he's not going to survive more than a minute or two. So I just kind of decided to keep farming the flank and see what's going to happen. So I do get spotted here, and I would kind of let that slide and just push back towards the island, but then I see the Conqueror get spotted. So I decided to pop a smoke here to avoid taking unnecessary damage, since that is 3 ships basically on this flank now spotted. And yeah, we're trying to maximize the Karl Johan spotting at this point, and just trying to do as much as we can before that guy dies. So yeah, just farm the Conqueror here. Now I see the defense pops up. Defense is obviously one of the targets that you fear the most in a Minotaur if he's angled. Those smokes and super heal, relatively good armor scheme as well. You just cannot farm that ship down quickly unless he's angled, of course. Just like here, kind of opens up the angle a little bit. And early on, we do keep hitting the guns, since I kind of didn't adjust my aim well there. And I was hitting the midsection, like bow/midsection. But yeah, as soon as you can see right now, as soon as we start aiming a little bit more for the superstructure, we keep getting those pens, which is some good damage. And yeah, like I predicted, the Karl Johan goes down here. Served a little bit of spotting for us, but now that we have the DD here, it's not that big of a deal with him dying. So yeah, I'm trying to get the defense lower here, since he's the biggest threat. Yeah, him basically pushing me could just result in the entire flank being steamrolled, since it's a defense. So he can technically just death strike me and that would be GG. So I'm prioritizing him right now here, and we do get the kill on him. But then the BA with Napishtim gets spotted, and it's basically the same thing as the defense, but just a little bit easier to counter, since that thing is a lot kind of more susceptible to spam and yeah, light cruisers in general. So there's not a big deal here, especially with the friendly Minotaur that is also kind of farming these guys with me. And yeah, here we do get rid of the Utnapishtim, and I see that there is a possibility here. I'm obviously mad at DDD for still sitting in the smoke, but I see the opportunity that I can push the cap here and close the distance on the Kronstadt and the Conqueror. And yeah, I'm gonna try to get this cap here. Meanwhile, farm the Conqueror down in the meantime, and get closer to the Kronstadt basically, so we can get some more consistent and better hits and just win the flank essentially. So yeah, I'm kind of worried about the Kronstadt spotting me, so I decided to hold fire a little bit. But then the battleship just takes out the Conqueror like that, and I kind of am not worried of the crossfire anymore, so I decided to just open water, and especially since the Kronstadt is going behind an island now, so I don't really see a threat in him anymore. And yeah, as you can see, the flank is won. We have the cap. Kronstadt is not gonna loop around to get it back, so I just decided to go and push the B cap a little bit, get closer to the battle again, since this Kronstadt is just gonna keep kiting. And yeah, my aim does have a little bit of a skill issue here. I kind of don't adjust the aim perfectly, because this was my first game of the day basically, so I was still not really logged into the game. And yeah, I just was kind of chilling at this point here and just farming stuff. So yeah, excuse me about that. And yeah, Here the other flank kind of takes the lead there. They've pretty much taken the entire cap, or killing our team, and basically lost the D side over here, so like in this game, so just kinda gotta help the other flank now. My idea right now is to basically kill the Kronstadt, capture B, and then have some crossfires through B onto D. So we can farm the battleships a little bit, maybe take the B cap, and just win D side as well. But yeah, here the Venezia gets spotted. RDD is unfortunately still spotted, because he was engaging the Kronstadt, I think. So he will end up dying here to the Venezia. But that allows us to basically chunk the Venezia for a lot of damage, because he was busy with the destroyer, which is going to help us later conquer B-cap, basically. So yeah, this was quite lucky here. That was a Pro-Asian salvo, and he basically did not do anything to me. So that was quite of a lucky moment. Yeah, we racked up 204,000 damage up to this point from the A flank, the Kronstadt, and then a tiny bit on the Venezia. So I already realized at this point that this might be a decent game, and that we actually still need to carry this. Because if you look at the points, then we are losing. We are in a losing position. So I need to make a play here, and I just decided to get B cap, wait a little bit here till I get the cap, and hope that the team will kind of get into position to spot the D cap, so I can just free farm a little bit. But that is not really gonna be the case, although the Dalian is gonna end up spotting a little bit later here. So yeah. Here at this point, I am kind of scared of the Proian just reversing out and Venezia spotting me. For the Proians, I just kind of reverse out a little bit, and turns out I will be right, because the Venezia will be pushing us here in a second. He's gonna push the B cap, as you can see actually in a second, as you'll be able to see. And us reversing over here might have actually saved me from a lot of damage, because there's a Proian. He shot at a teammate, so we can farm him a little bit. Getting him to the point that it's gonna be a lot easier to kill him later on. Alright, I'm attempting some blind fires, because every bit counts that I take off of the Proian's HP. But yeah, he does turn in a little bit here. So just trying to get the kill, and this is the moment that the Venezia is pushing me. I realized because the cap got contested a second before, and yeah, I popped the sonar here immediately, and I need to kill him very quickly before he angles in. So I'm kind of trying to go for the citadels, but then he turned in, so I had to go for the bow, and we do get the kill on the Venezia, and the team manages to kill Proian, but then there's this Des Moines that just popped up out of nowhere, and yeah. My goal over here was to kind of let the Des Moines push me, so I can engage him at a little bit of a closer distance, but of course everything changed the second he radared. I just need to rush out of smoke and yeah, attempt the 1v1 here. So Des Moines over-angled early on, so I kind of am thinking of abusing his angle and just trying to go for the side pens over here. As you can see, I am hitting the mid section / superstructure, trying to get as much damage off of this guy before he turns back in. And well, now, since we only have AP, this is gonna be a relatively long fight, since I am not really gonna be able to do much against this guy. And yeah. At one point, I decided to go for the Des Moines guns over here, so we can technically kind of abuse this 1v1 for our favor, because without guns, I'm basically guaranteed to win. But yeah, at some point I realized here that it's gonna be much more worth it to just straight up go for the superstructure. As you can see here, I'm still going for the guns, but now I switched for the superstructure a little bit, and we're gonna kill him a lot quicker compared to just trying to knock the guns. And here we just basically get the kill. And just in time to take some shots at the vampire. And I want you to pay attention to this, to exactly this volley, and how lucky it's gonna be. Basically, this salvo over there basically won us the game. Since we clipped the vampire with the one stray shell, leading to us getting a Kraken and protecting the sea cap, basically, and potentially even winning the game. So that was very huge, as you can see. I'm very happy here in the game chat, since that was quite of a very clutch moment right there. So as you can see, we do have 3 caps. We do have the point advantage, and we do have the position advantage. So I'm just gonna play the safe at this point, and my idea is to just dump some torps over there, maybe bait the Montana into turning a little bit here with the salvo, but my main goal is to just keep self-torping the Montana and trying to get some extra damage. I was thinking about getting the decap here, but I realized at some point that the Montana is just going to keep pushing and that we might lose the game due to that. So yeah, I'm gonna exit the cap here and just keep self-torping basically to squeeze out as much damage as we possibly can out of this game, since there's a still relatively full HP Montana that we can farm. So yeah. Here we go for the second set from the other side, since I was looking mainly not to get stuck on this island to my ship's left at this point. And yeah, we just dumped the 2 sets over here, assuming that guy's gonna straight line. So yeah, there goes that basically. And now it's just basically all luck, and depending on what the Montana does, how much damage we can get. So yeah, I just keep torping over here, basically just trying to keep the torp spam, since yeah, that's the only thing I can do at this point. So yeah, just watching out so I don't unnecessarily clip the rocks and maybe even throw the battle, but that's, yeah. Now I see that the Montana might take 1 or 2 torps, so I'm kind of thinking about what I am gonna do next, and I decided to smoke up and fire at the last second here, when I know that the smoke has concealed me already. And I am going for some blind fires to get some extra damage out of the Montana, since yeah, the battle is over anyway, and I'm just trying to get out as much as I can without risking myself much. So here even the blind fires hit the bow relatively well, which allowed us to get some more damage. Here I'm just farming. Here he's gonna shoot again, just gonna lead to us getting a few more penetrations into him. Actually, no, that didn't really do anything. But we do get the farming on the Montana. We managed to get 377k out of this battle with 5064 XP. So if you guys enjoyed this type of video, make sure to leave some feedback down in the comments. If you did, then I have one more video planned like this with a relatively decent midway game. So if this video will get some more attention, or you guys will enjoy it, then I will probably do a voiceover on that video as well. And yeah, if you reach out to this point, I appreciate you for watching, and yeah, see you in the next video. Bye bye.